I think that everybody, without putting yourself out there, I think everybody to a degree has a double life, especially the more you're in the limelight, the more you need a life that people don't know nothing about.
Yeah.
Rick just said right. See, that's what I'm saying. I ain't got nothing to say about that, but right. That's it.
Nothing to say.
I ain't got nothing about that, but right.
Right.
Yeah.
You're so right. So agree with you.
Yeah, you know what's really weird? A lot of people find very, very shocking, and even when I tell them and I try to convince them, they still don't want to believe me. I am incredibly shy, and no one in the world wants to believe me.
So am I. I told Michelle this one time.
What exactly
I'm shy.
At the strip club? I didn't even.
Where the hell did you go there?
Because you said you're shy.
She just.
I just want to know, like, what
she got a fixation.
She wants somebody else under the bus with her.
I think me and her need to go after the show today.
I go to strip clubs all the time.
Well, evidently you do, because we can't get off the strip clubs.
The pole dancing class.
Breaking news.
We're on the air, Michelle. In case so don't say I'm the one throwing you under the bus to talk about your business.
I do throw myself under the bus all the time.
All right.
I know that I do this, but at the same time, I have a album. My first album talks all about my life. My second album talks all about my life. Like, that's one thing I think I connect with a lot of girls that follow me and follow my career is I don't edit my life. I don't Photoshop it. Like, certain things I do keep to myself, but if you honestly were to come to me and you were to ask me about a certain situation, I would try to be as honest as possible. I think that's why people relate with me and deal with me, because they know they getting Michelle. This is who I am. I'm not going to apologize for who I am and what life I'm dealing with right now and what I'm going through. I can't apologize for it. And I can't be true to myself and be a true artist.
Okay.
And why, Rick, are you so close?
Is it? Because I want to say, is it true that?
Because we only got one microphone, one guest microphone.
Your third album is called "I Was Just Kidding About the First Album."
Wow, that would be fun. That would be hot though. That would be hot though. That would be hot. That would be hot though.
That's a title right there.
Everybody who bought the first album be like, "What?"
I'm sorry.
That's a good one. That's a good one. But you know what? We were talking behind the scenes about how a lot of people are living double lives in absolute agony though.
Yeah.
Because they have these secrets that they're so scared are going to get out, and sometimes they're already out, or sometimes they wouldn't be that big of a deal. They might be a big deal for about 5 minutes, and then it'd be on to the next.
Like you're saying, like their family and friends, we really already know.
We already know.
We already know, right?
We don't say anything because we know it makes that person feel uncomfortable, and that person hasn't come out and said that that's their life. So we're just gonna play along with it, like we don't know it's their life, but we know that that's their life.
Like when you get celebrities that come out, we were talking about celebrities that come out, Ricky Martin or whatever, and that was debatable because he looked like he could have been a ladies' man. You guys are brutal, and women are too at times. We make a lot of jokes about it. We automatically assume stuff. But when you look at, like, say, when Rosie came out, or like Ellen DeGeneres or whatever, when you got a haircut that looks like the professor from Gilligan's Island, there's a good chance. I'm not saying it's true, but there's a good chance.
I was in denial because I was in denial with Ellen because up until the time she came out, I was like, you know what, I can have a shot with that.
Yeah, I like that.
Ellen is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
she's a lot more fun than some guys are. You know what I mean?
Ellen has one of those swags that if you wasn't into women, you seriously will think about it. Like she has, she has one of those swags. Like, have you ever really watched her show?
She's charismatic.
She's very charismatic.
Yeah, she has one of those.
I mean,
swags.
She's one of those Caucasian or white people who ain't like Eminem, who's trying to be black or whatever, who can come to the hood just being herself. Just being herself, and everybody in the hood would accept her. I mean, there's a couple people who hang in the hood and they're not always talking like black vernacular. They're themselves, and the hood just like my man Dan Jackson when he comes to the Soul Connection. That's Dan.
Nah, but Dan, if Dan didn't have you, I think Dan might have got jumped a few times.
When you got,
well,
yeah, when you got stars that come out now, and it's like we all already knew or whatever. You have the other stars that back in the history of when there was less media and there was more cover up in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I mean, Elizabeth Taylor just died the other day, and the big thing was that she, because of her friend Rock Hudson that died from AIDS, that she had started AMFAR and everything was the first really huge AIDS foundation. And Rock Hudson caught a lot of people by surprise, only because of the fact that a lot of people. They say like, oh, no one saw that, whatever. But you're always living in a time that was apple pie and ice cream type America, and everything you believed everything.
Let me tell you
People
something.
People believed what their president said.
Let me tell you something. Entertainment Tonight changed the game. There's a couple things in media that changed the game. Entertainment Tonight was one of them, and I can say that because I remember when it premiered. I said, this is a great idea. But what it was at the time is they were just going on the sets of movies and TV shows. And I said, yeah, I would like to be on the set of, like, say, The Sopranos and see what goes on behind the, the scenes on the show. Somewhere down the line, they started going into the personal lives of people. And that's where I always thought it was too much. It's just like sports. Like, if you want to cover the guy in the locker room, I'm cool with that. Anything that happens once he gets on that time clock, I think is fair. Once he puts his key in the car door to go home, I think he should be able to have his own personal life.
I think that you have to realize that you signed up for that.
Now it's like that.
You have to realize that you signed up for it, but it's people make that decision too to have a reality show and have people come into their lives.
That's crazy.
And being an artist and being someone who wants to be in the entertainment.
Would you ever do a reality show though?
Most likely I would, because I'm an open book.
That's the difference in generations.
I'm an open book. Like, I have no problem with people being in my life and knowing what's going on.
Nobody should know, but see, in my opinion, nobody should know you. Your husband shouldn't know you like that.
I don't think, but you're not going to know every single thing. Like,
it's just like, did you say it before on camera, or on air or off air? You said it's not the things that we do say. Rick said there's a lot of things that we keep to ourselves that we never share that would probably shock some people.
Yeah, when you were talking about how we control ourselves on a mic, like people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying about a reality show. There's no amount of money that I would take to do a reality show, because I need to have a life where I'm just me. And it's none of your damn business. I'm sorry.
Me and Michelle were talking about that, where a performer like Michelle and a writer and an artist and someone like myself, they think sometimes, oh, he's just trying to be funny. I mean, I get criticized a lot about, oh, you're just trying to be shocking, you're trying to be whatever. And my close friends know that this is me at the Wawa, this is me wherever I'm at.